Manassas Data Information Zulu 1455 Zulu, wind 320 at 15, visibility 10, sky clear below 12,000, temperature 3, dew point -11, altimeter 3040. All approaches in use, landing and departing runway 34 right and 34 left. Hazardous weather information available on flight service frequencies. Read back all hold short instructions, advised on initial contact. You've ATIS Information Zulu.
Manassas Tower, this is Aero 3 Delta Alpha. We're not getting any landing lights. Can we do a flyby and you see if we see landing gear down?
3 Delta Alpha, affirmative, runway 34 right, clear low approach. You can make right close traffic.
Low approach, then right close traffic, 3 Delta Alpha.
Anyway, 3 Delta Alpha, it's from the tower, gear appears down. If you'd like to land, that's 348 cleared option.
All right, 3 Delta Alpha is landing.
Experimental 5412 kilo, holding short 34 right, ready to go for West VFR departure. The landing gear in that plane looks good.
5412 kilo, Manassas Tower, thanks for that. Hold short 34 right.
Hold short 34 right.
Number 9 Victor Charlie, taxi the Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground, good day.
Off the ramp, monitor ground, 9 Victor Charlie.
Number 3 Delta Alpha, do you want to taxi in?
Yeah, 3 Delta Alpha would like to taxi to East Ramp.
Number 3 Delta Alpha, you can taxi via Bravo Golf to the ramp and just give ground point 8 a call for any questions.
3 Delta Alpha, Bravo. Bravo Golf to the East Ramp and monitor ramp.
Number 53 Uniform, your traffic to follow is a Cessna 1 mile final, runway 34 right, number 2, cleared to land.
34 right, number 2, cleared to land, 53 Uniform.
Wind 350 at 8.
Normal takeoff brakes, power lever full forward, engine parameters check, rotate at 65, flaps up 90.
Number 528, turn right at Bravo 3 if able, and you're going to look for Cessna traffic, pass behind the Cessna for the Bravo to the ramp, monitor ground point 8.
Bravo 3, and then Bravo to the east ramp behind the Cessna 93528, thanks.
Manassas Tower, Seminole 902-743 is inbound from the southeast ramp.
Number 12 Kilo, wind 33011, traffic Cessna 2.5 mile final, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
34 right, clear for takeoff, 12 Kilo.
Manassas Tower, Shuttle 902743 is about 5 miles south of the airfield, East ramp.
Shuttle 92743, Manassas Tower, continue inbound near number 2 following a Cessna 150 traffic.
Takeoff power set, engines in the green.
Continue inbound behind 150, 2 miles.
Waiting on 65. Good.
Manassas Tower, check 7532,
Flaps
ready
up.
to go 34 right.
75382, Manassas Tower, hold short 34 right.
Hold short, 75382.
Tower 6 Mike Alpha and taxi the Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground point 8, good day.
Yeah, taxi the Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground, Mike Alpha, thank you very much.
Number 12 kilo and proceed on course, contact Potomac departure, good day.
Proceed on course, 12 kilo over to departure. Good day. Delmec experimental 5412 kilo, 1,500 for 2,300.
For 5412 kilo, Potomac departure transponders observed, Delta 3038, proceed on course outside class Bravo.
Proceed on course outside of Bravo, 12 kilo.
Alright, 72222, you can depart the Casanova VOR, direct Corny for the GPS 17 approach. You said direct Corny, Scaventress 222? Scaventress 222, depart the Casanova VOR, direct Corny. Depart Casanova VOR, direct Corny, Scaventress 222.
Alright, flaps are in reflex. 2,300 captured. Prop back to 23 or so. Boost pumps off. 2,300. 141 knots.
Flight 2526, contact Potomac approach 126.75. Yeah, 2526 going to Potomac on 2675.
Altitude is going to be 3,000.
November 5412 Kilo, evac VSFR 8, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Outside of the Cifra, squawk VFR, frequency change approved, 12 kilo, good day.
Approach, good morning, 100 Charlie Bravo, 10,000 Zulu. For 100 Charlie Bravo, Potomac approach, Delta altimeter 3038, say approach request. 3038, we were just hoping to go in on the RNAV for 3-4 right. Zero Charlie Bravo, Roger, you can expect our CNX here shortly. Okay, direct Panic, we'll expect it, 100 Charlie Bravo.
Test flights 8 and 9. Test flights 8 and 9, we are going to verify that our backup alternator is sufficient. We haven't really used that yet other than run-ups, so we'll execute on our backup alternator for a little while here. We're going to check the holds within the autopilot to see how holds and both holds and approach work. Calibrate the AOA for the actual stall, and in reverse order do stalls at reflex, 0, 50, and full flaps to get some stall speeds. Backup alternator is set a little bit higher than main, it looks like, so 14.6 on the master with the backup alternator running, pulling about 13 plus 2 amps right now. Now we're going to switch to fuel tanks, boost on, over to left, boost off. So 13, 14, 15. Backup alternator is looking pretty stable, pulling about 18 amps. Turn on some lights here in a little bit, see if we can put a little more load on it, see what it looks like. We're in a 114 knot climb right now, going up to 8,000. We're going to lean at 8,000 and then do our stalls up at 8,000. Cylinder head temps are looking good. 330s is the max. We're at about 31 on an outside air temperature, 31 Fahrenheit. Alright, captured nav course. 7,800 for 8,000. Smooth air up here. Okay, 8,000 captured. Gonna go up to 75% power. Okay, we're at 72% power, wide open throttle, 8,000 feet, 23.8 inches of manifold pressure, 2390 on the RPMs. We're going to go ahead for a lean. There's the first peak, second peak. Okay, full peak, we're going to go back to about 50, 60 degrees rich of peak. Let's do that again. $17 gallons an hour, 73% power right now. Alright, 50 degrees lean of peak, we're at about 11.4 gallons per hour, 60% power, 2380 RPMs. Let's go back up to rich of peak. Alright, 15. 15 and a half. Alright, so we are 50 degrees rich of peak, 15.2 gallons an hour right now. We are running 24 inches of manifold pressure, wide open throttle, 2310 RPMs, 160 knots true airspeed, 167 over the ground with a 8 knot tailwind. We're on our backup alternator. Alright, we're going to start bringing the power back. Go full ridge. Holding 8,000. Take the autopilot off. Let's hold 8,000. Start bleeding off this airspeed. 90 knots. Go back to idle. .76 knots. Keep it coordinated. 65 and 63. 63, we have a very light brake. Recover. Try that again. Come back to idle. 8,000 feet. Holding 8,000. 70, 69, 68, 66, 65. There's our buffet. 62. So, recover. Bring back our autopilot. 2,700 RPMs, pull at 8,000. That was 62, then 63. Let's get on course. All right, 2 runs, 63. 62. That was idle power, flaps up in reflex mode. We're at 8,000 feet, 122 knots. Go back to original alternator. A little bit of over voltage on alternator there. 14.8 went up to. Okay, 8,000 feet. We're at 50% power right now, 120 knots. We're gonna bring it down to 0 flaps. Zero flaps, 119 knots. This is 2,300 RPMs. We're gonna flip it around here. Next configuration, 0 flaps. Very light on the stall, just buffeting to a small light brake. Got Culpepper up on our left, ahead to the left. Alright, let's flip it around. (8,100 feet) coming back to idle. We are at 0 flaps. Coming back to idle. Mixtures rich. Keep it coordinated. 76, 74, 73, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 4, 3, 2. There's a buffet at 61. And it's buffeting 60, 61. Like that's all it's gonna do. Alright, 61. Buffeting. No real hard brake. Cover. 97 knots. Go ahead and get back at 8,000. 8,000, there it is. Back to idle power, hold 8,000. 80, 79, 76, 75, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 64, 63, 62, 62 is a buffet. 60, 60 is a little bit hard. And we get a brake at 60. Alright. 0 degree flaps. Stall speed is at 60, 61. Go back and recover. Bring back autopilot. Go nav. 8,000. Let's go 50% power. Alright, that is takeoff flaps. Run 1, 61. Run 2, 62. Positive stick works, yes. Control reversal, no. Roll at stall. There was actually no roll at stall. So positive stick, yes, yes. Control reversal, no, no. Roll at stall, left or right. None. This was buffeting back and forth a little bit. Stall indicated airspeed was 1. 60 and 60 was the actual stall, let's call it. Warning's at 62. We're at 8,000 feet. Next stall configuration should be 50 flaps. We are at 88 knots. Put in 50 flaps right now. Alright, here comes 80 flaps. 87 knots, 38% power. Bolts look good. Alright, we're just gonna wait until we turn it around. 90 knots. 8,000 feet, 88 knots. % power, holding 85 knots, 50 degrees flaps, 50% flaps. Go ahead and flip tanks. Ninety knots, 8,000 feet. XL sequence here, 50% flaps. Let's get into straight and level flight on course. Which things I actually just did. Alright, 79 knots. Knots, autopilot's coming off, 8,000 feet. Coming back to idle. Hold 8,000. 8,000, 65, 64, 63, 61, 60, 58, 57, 56, 55. There's a little bit of buff at 55 right there, and we get a break. So about 56 is a warning. 55, 54 is a break. Bring it up back up to 8,000. Recall the video on that one. I don't remember the numbers already. I think it was 56. It was a warning. Alright, 8,000 feet. $65, $63, $58, $57, $55, $54 is a warning, $53, $52 is a break. Okay. Back on autopilot. Let's go 40% power. We're at 8,000. Coming down on 8,000, pulled the power back. That was 50% flaps, 56 buffet, 55 buffet, and then 50 goes 53 or 54, 54. Positive stick force, yes. Control reversal, no. No real roll at stall. Very docile on the stall. We're gonna come in full flaps now. We have engine's looking good. We have 12 hours on the engine. We are back on main alternator. Fuel pressure 28, oil pressure 75, oil temp 167. All right, 73 knots. Since we're slow, let's go ahead and put full flaps in. Comes full flaps. .8,000 feet, going to idle. We're at full flaps right now. Idle 55, 54, 53, 52, 50, 49, 49, 48, and 47 was right wing drop at a 47, 48 or so. Okay, let's write that one down before I forget. So at about 51 or 50, we started getting a buffet. At 48 or so, we had a right wing drop. I was uncoordinated though. I was a little too fast on slowing down. All right, 8,000 feet, full flaps. Do that again. 8,000 feet. Go back to idle. All right, 55, 53, 52, 51, 49 is a buffet, 47, right wing. All right, 47 is a hard stall. Do this one more time. Let's get situated. See if we can figure this out. Menu. We want to go to setup, and we want to go to angle of attack, and we want to calibrate stall. And this procedure will calibrate threshold, ensure the aircraft is in smooth air. We are in beautiful air for this. Prepare to perform power off stall. Okay. Day coordinate, we're at 8,200. We're coming back on the power. Leading off 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, right wing drop. Finished. Let's recover. Go 50 flaps. Flaps came. Oh, flaps come up to 0. Interesting. I forgot about that. Alright. Back to 8,000 feet. We're at 0 flaps. We're going to 48% power. Let's pick up some airspeed and go to autopilot and start writing some stuff down. Aoa calibration not valid. Suppose that means. Try it again. Alright. Write this down before I forget. So we'll have to record, go back and replay some video to actually get the real numbers, but I believe that was a 53 or so. Or is it 52 was the first indication? 52, 2. Positive stick force, yes. Control reversal, no. Roll at stall, right and right. Stall indicator airspeed was about 48. 48. About 15 minutes left. Alright, let's go caution alert on AOA calibration. This procedure will calibrate the lower threshold for AOA warnings. Back power a little bit. Ensure that aircraft is in smooth air, clear of traffic, and safe altitude for slow flight. Establish the aircraft in level flight at the desired airspeed for audible stall warning. Still don't know if I fully get doing that one right or not. So I think this would be like 65 knots. So we're at 81. Let's go 50 flaps. We're on course. 78. Let's go to full flaps. Okay, we want to go 65 knots. So let's do slow flight. Go to 65 knots. Go to level flight. 7,800. 65 knots. Start. Calibrate. That's 63. That's good. Okay, let's try this now. We're at full flaps. That's good. I like that. Let's go a little bit slower on that calibration for... Bring that down to 60. So if we're at 65, what do you say? Oh, that's good. I like that. Okay. Recovered? That works well. I like that a lot. Alright, flaps are at 0. Retrim this. Back on course. Back up to 8,000. Now what is approach target AOA? approach or best glide? Okay. Come down to full flaps, 95. $85. Want to do a 500 foot per minute descent. At 75 knots. Knots. Gotta go a little bit slower. Okay, that's 500 feet per minute, 76 knots, perfect. Done. Alright, good. Recover. Okay, AOA is done. We're at 0 flaps. Come on back up to 7,000 is fine. Okay. And my gauge is back mixed up. I thought I was running through 2.2 volts, so that's gallons per hour. Down to 7,000. One hour on the engine right now. $19, $22, let's go back to 75% power. Pull the prop back a little bit. 23 on the prop. 24 inches manifold pressure, we're about 90% power or so, so that's 90% throttle or so, about 71% power, 2240 on the RPMs. 150.6 gallons an hour, oil pressure 75, oil temps 168. And it's looking good. Volts, 14.2. We're on the main alternator right now. Another loop in our racetrack here, and then we're gonna set up a approach to Culpeper. Or working on that avionics and the autopilot. While we're up here, I go back to backup alternator. A backup alternator likes to run at about 14.8, 14.9. Backup's stable at 14.5 or 6 if I turn my strobes off. It must be having a challenge with the variability of the current draw, the strobe zone. Start slowing us down a little bit. Dial in a flight plan. Back up to main alternator. Over to main. Main runs at about 14.3. A little bit choppy up here. 20 knot crosswind. The winds are actually not too pleasant up here. 16 knot crosswind, 19 knot tailwind right now. Alright, 11 o'clock, flight plan's open. Go back into Cifra. There's Culpeper in front of us. I see the glide slope. Arm VNAV. Texture's rich. Here's the glide slope. See if it follows VNAV.
Manassas Airport information, Alpha 1550 Zulu weather observation. Wind 320 at 11, gust 17, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 5, dew point -10, altimeter 3039. All approaches in use, landing and departing runway 34 right, 34 left. Hazardous weather information for the Eastern United States available on flight service frequency. Feedback on hold short instructions, advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
Delmek experimental 5412 kilo 10 southwest of Warrenton, VFR inbound for Manassas.
5412 kilo, squawk 4753.
4753 12 kilo.
21 Juliet Yankee, say again your destination. 5412 kilo, transponder reserve, proceed inbound.
Transponder reserve, proceed inbound 12 kilo. Drop will do here.
12 kilo, contact Manassas Tower 133.1.
Over to Manassas Tower 12 kilo. Manassas Tower experimental 5412 kilo, 12 to the west, VFR inbound for east ramp.
Experimental 5412 kilo, Manassas Tower, good afternoon, enter left base, runway 34 right.
Left base for 34 right, 12 kilo.
Number 12 kilo, your number 2, traffic's on a 1 mile final, runway 34 right, clear to land.
34 right, clear to land, traffic inside, 12 kilo. 50% flaps, there's the glide slope right there. We're gonna keep it at 50, it's gusty on the glide slope, a little fast.
Seven 6 Mike Alpha, left turn is approved, contact the Potomac for traffic is light.
Left turn and contacting. Delmek 6 Mike Alpha, see ya.
Experimental 12 kilo, right turn Bravo 3, taxi to the east ramp via Bravo, monitor ground, have a great day.
Bravo 3, Bravo to the ramp, good day.